It's only a game. Why you have to be mad?
Galahad did have critical hit. Here is what Galahad used to be. What did Galahad used to be? This happened 2019, I think. Let's see. Galahad's ultimate skill has received a minor but important change. He will no longer jump in the air during the skill. It will help Galahad defend middle and backline heroes from enemy forces, not allowing them to pass through. What does that sound like to you guys? Does that sound familiar? Does a hero jump in the air and become invincible and untargetable in today's current meta? In today's climate? Is that really a thing? You want to talk about cheating? Dante with his invincible frames. That's cheating. Unstoppable charge has also been improved. Galahad gets rid of control effects and rushes forward to a nearby enemy, dealing damage to them. It will help him return to the front line after being thrown back by Faceless, for example. Retaliation seems to find us, so we only change the visuals. And finally, the passive skill is now called Haroon's Pride. It used to give bonus armor. The Violet ability used to give bonus armor, which, by the way, was necessary to combat Ishmael. It now adds a certain amount of pure damage to the ultimate skill, which ignores armor and magic defense. This was before the majority of the early tanks had armor skins, right? So it became less necessary for Galahad to have that Violet skill give armor, because he just got an armor skin. Makes sense. We've changed the fourth glyph. Now it will give magic defense instead of critical hit. Crit was a legacy of the times of yore when Galahad was a warrior. As a tank, Galahad definitely needs magic defense way more than crit. Besides, the absence of crit will make Galahad less vulnerable to Helios, who will no longer damage Galahad with his flaming retribution. We've also changed some of Galahad's equipment items away from critical hit chance to more physical attack, magic defense, and health. And this all happened with the release of his armor skin. All right? Arachne's the same when she jumps. Yeah, I think she is. I think she is invulnerable. Galahad could have been Dante. Could have been. Galahad sprays a lot with damage, so if he has crit, he's more effective. Yeah. I think in today's climate, giving critical hit to Galahad would be okay. And they also improved his vampirism too. Yeah, October Bright Sunny, that was a different time though. Like, we didn't really have a lot of ways to deal with a lot of the problems that we have ways to deal with problems now. Elmir is invincible while he jumps back. Phobos targets. Yeah, it's invincibility frames. They leave the battlefield. It is what it is. He got nerfed. No, I think that actually it was a buff. He was a weak warrior, right? Think about the warriors that are in this game, and there's a really big innate problem with them. All right, so warriors: agility, strength, agility, right? The only strength warrior is Tristan, and there's a reason for that. That's because warrior is a damage-dealing class. You don't get physical attack from strength, you get it from agility, right? This is why Zhu isn't as scary as a lot of people think he is, especially if you have any kind of leveled Axel or Martha, Facebook and web at least. Because he's a strength-based marksman. There are no other strength-based marks people aside from Zhu, right? His physical attack is just much lower. It's just much lower. So he was in this weird middle ground. Like, he was already bad. He was once more and more heroes started coming out, he wasn't doing good enough as a damage dealer. So they changed him to a tank, is basically what happened. They called him a warrior. I don't know why. I don't know why.